Yes. Welcome to the play ratings for City versus Wolves. City getting a very good win yesterday. Very in control for for once. A nice performance, a nice reaction from the team after Pep went mad. And obviously a 3-0 win. We temporarily did put a little bit of pressure on Arsenal, but then obviously Arsenal ended up beating United. But all in all, it was a good game for City yesterday. So buzzing.
Yeah, it was. We got the job done. Obviously Pep Guardiola had his little rant, didn't he, after the Tottenham game, and yesterday was about seeing like a reaction from the players, which was obviously what we saw. It was about getting the 3 points mainly, and that's exactly what we did. We got a reaction. Was it a perfect performance? No, there's still things to improve on, but it was much better than recent games, and obviously main thing that was important there is that we did get the 3 points. So all in all, a good day, but we're not out of the woods yet. We've got some tricky games coming up. Arsenal, Tottenham, Aston Villa are all difficult games. We've got to keep winning. That's. I know it sounds obvious. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking Warrior insight from LB, but it is actually just true. Like, we've just got to keep on winning. Obviously, the FA Cup's the FA Cup. We want to win it, but right now I'm dialed in. I want to get a Premier League win run going. I want to win 5 or 6 winning games in a row in the Premier League.
The only thing, like you say, is there are difficult fixtures. Obviously, we've got to play Villa soon, and them under Emery looking decent. We have to play Spurs again. We have to play Arsenal. Like, they're our next 3 Premier League fixtures. That's mad.
I know.
we want a little bit. We want a little bit of a run going, but it's gonna take a lot from the team. The team really needs to step up now. Because we can't afford to be dropping in more points. Obviously, the FA Cup as well, something where I don't want that to disrupt the Premier League run either. So, ideally, we get the win in the FA Cup as well as continuing forward. But,
and all that'll do is if Arsenal beat us on Friday, that'll just give them even more confidence.
Yeah, because that's more confidence for them in the Premier League if they beat us in the FA Cup, because they'll be like, yep, we'll smash these. And I think maybe the last thing we need, bro, is Arsenal to beat us in the FA Cup and then Pep to overthink the Premier League game. Because that's what it stinks of what Pep would do.
I know it does. Player ratings, guys. Going to go through the stats as always. Make sure, if you've not done so already, you drop a like on the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Let me just get the stats up. Right, so we get into it then. Ederson with a clean sheet. Sorry, was you going to say something?
No, I just said yeah.
All right, yeah. Ederson struggled for clean sheets recently. I know this is a bit weird, but if you exclude Chelsea, because for some reason we're just smacking Chelsea up left, right, and centre this season, the last time we got a clean sheet was against Leicester back in October in the league.
That's mad.
That's bad, that, isn't it?
That's mad.
So, Ederson's struggling for clean sheets recently. Got one yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, 90 minutes played for him. He made 1 save, which was not inside the box. It must have been a long shot. He had 1 high claim, 38 touches, 30 passes, misplaced 7. That's a 77% pass accuracy. 77% pass accuracy. 15 long balls and 8 successful. So again, all his passes misplaced were long passes, and that's it. Pretty quiet day at the office for Ederson. We controlled the game. They really struggled, didn't they, Wolves? I mean, they were unlucky. Podence had a really good effort that just went past the post that could have crept in. But on the whole, pretty quiet day for him. And obviously, luckily for him, he didn't have any bad mistakes in his locker following the game against Spurs.
Yeah. I like it when it's like this, when it's back to chill with Ederson, and we have our usual, didn't really have much to do. So it was just a standard game for Ederson, like you say, he didn't shit the bed like he did against Spurs, so that's out of his system. He's got his one in for a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't have another one of them for a while now. But yeah, I think just a standard game for Ederson. I was just gonna go with a 7, just standard. You could probably go higher than a 7. I think he had a good game. He was decent, but I just don't. He just had a standard game, didn't he? It's always difficult. The keepers are always one of the most difficult ones because they never have anything to do.
It really is hard giving keepers ratings for City because they don't do anything that much. You know, it's not like we're at the bottom of the table and he's pulling saves off left, right, and centre. So, like, if you look at a team sort of like Southampton or Everton or someone at the bottom of the table, if the keeper has a mega game, you can give them a high rating. But it's kind of difficult to give them a really high rating when they have one save to make. So you kind of just have to go off passing and the save. He almost got chipped, but he was in the right position, so he managed to keep that in. I'm giving him a little bit higher, man, from the 7, just because I'm trying to be generous following the game against Spurs. I'm gonna give him a 7.3, bro.
Yeah, that's chill. And on that, I think the Xtra Club give him a 7.3. They did.
Boom, smashed it. I hadn't seen these, by the way, today.
Yeah, love it then. I actually give it a 7.3 as well, so that's pretty chill. We're in the right place. 55 with a 2. Yes, 55, mate. How do you access the play ratings in the Discord? If you go to the Discord, make sure you link your YouTube channel. And if you scroll down on the left-hand side, under City Extra, there's a player ratings tab there. After every game, we put the names in, and then you can vote until obviously 2 p.m. the next day when we do these videos. That's the plan with that. That goes for everyone who wants to get involved with the play ratings. And if it's not working, then message me. There's a help area on the Discord. If you just put it in there, I'll fix it. Yeah, there we go.
Let's move on to Rico Lewis then. Yesterday only played 45 minutes. Have we heard why yet?
No, I had a look last night. I had a look today as well, and I still didn't see anything, unless I've just completely missed it. But I don't know which way to look at it because it's quiet, but then maybe that's a good thing. Because if he was injured, then surely someone would have come out and said something.
Yeah, no, I ain't heard anything about it. But these are his stats from the game anyway. He played 45 minutes. He made 27 passes, misplaced 3. 89% pass accuracy. It's 89 because he hardly made any passes. Mm-hmm. He made 2 key passes in the game, 2 crosses, both successful. 2 long balls, 1 successful, made 1 dribble unsuccessful, won 1 out of his 4 ground duels, lost possession a total of 6 times, got fouled and got dribble past once there as well. So yeah, bit of a weird one because I don't entirely know why he got subbed off. Oh, Pep said he needs to know how to manage workload. What about Rico Lewis? Is that what he said about Rico Lewis? I'm not sure. I didn't see that. Maybe that's what he said then, bro.
So, Freddie says, go click on the City Extra.co.uk site. We need views, pay my bills, chat. So for everyone who hasn't seen the new and improved City Extra website, go to cityextra.co.uk and you can find out lots more information about all the players, all the stats. So go to there.
Not injured. It says not injured. So he's wanting to change some more solidity. I won't go for the whole thing because it's long, in it. But there you go. He's not injured. It was just a tactical change.
Yeah.
I thought he had a good game. I thought he played well. People saying he gave the ball away loads. Well, not according to this. He made 3 misplaced passes in 45 minutes and lost possession a total of 6 times. So I don't think so. I think he played all right. Maybe he had a poor game in terms of his recent performances, but I think in general he played quite well. And again, him in that sort of inverted role is really helping us because obviously Cancelo's not performing at the moment at the levels we need him to. He played all right against United, but obviously consistency is not there. We need someone to be able to invert because we don't have natural wing backs who can get up the pitch and support. So we need someone to invert into that CDM position. John Stones can do it, but John Stones, in my view, needs to be playing in centre back. So Rico Lewis is our only option, and he's been playing well.
Just give me 2 seconds, bro. Your camera's just froze. I don't know if it's my side thing. It could be. I can refresh the driller. Oh, he's disappeared. Ooh. That he should come back. Should. Oh no, it's not. It's not my thing. It's. Can you still hear me, bro? Speak. See, the chat can't hear you. Your camera's frozen on the actual thing as well, bro. LB's gone back to prison. You killed LB. Nah, he can just speak without moving his mouth. OBS is needed to update. Again, OBS doesn't need updating. Why are you trying to fix things from your side? People in the chat trying to fix things. OBS doesn't need updating. If anything, it's more dangerous to update OBS. Right, he's back. Yeah, right, buzz him.
Yeah, for me then, Rico Lewis, I think he had a pretty standard game yesterday. Wasn't one of his best games in the world, wasn't the worst game in the world, just a sort of average game. But I think he played well. I'm gonna give him a 7.3 as well. I'm gonna give him a 7.3.
I was going to give him a 7 again. Obviously, only played half game, but I think he looked decent, and you can see why he's our starting fullback at the moment, especially in this system. This system is key for Rico Lewis to be starting. I think when we switch it about, I think at some point we are going to see Kyle Walker back in his side for like a long period of time. I think he's too good to be left out the side, but at this moment in time, Rico Lewis is doing bits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, for sure.
Xtra Club, they've given him a 7.6.
There we go. I'm close on the Xtra Club today.
Yeah, you like it.
First two. 55 says LB off to prison again for the rants yesterday.
Going to prison. Have you cleansed your soul after last night, bro?
Oh yeah, went straight to the pub.
Straight to the pub. Cleanse your soul from Rashi, and then
I've been fully cleansed. Fully cleansed. Oh, by the way, I know this is completely off topic, but James Perry, Leroy Sane back in Manchester again. Apparently
I seen this again. Yeah, there's pictures of him in Manchester, bro.
What's going on, man?
Why does he keep flirting with Manchester? I swear he's just doing it to try and convince. I think he wants to come back, bro. He wants to come back, so he's just hanging about in Manchester waiting for a contract to appear.
What's going on? It's pretty, he's getting gassed, you know?
Yeah, imagine like tomorrow it's just like, boom, Leroy Sane signing a contract at Manchester City. Like
I know his wife's from Manchester, but he was back in the Christmas.
Back over Christmas for 8 days. And then
straight away he's come back.
It's only been a month and he's back already.
Come on, man.
Man's moving mad. Sane, if you're watching this, innit? Link up.
Right, let's go on to John Stones then. He played 90 minutes in the game yesterday, made 1 clearance, 1 block shot, 2 ground duels, 1 out of 2. Won 1 out of his 3 aerial duels. Lost possession 4 times. Had a 94% pass accuracy, misplacing the ball 4 times. 5 out of 5 long balls and made 1 dribble attempt, which was successful. I just think John Stones is just fucking crazy good.
Well, he's unreal again.
I just think he's crazy good. Here's a question for chat, right? And a genuine question, is John Stones right now on form the best centre-back in world football? On form right now. And if not, let me know who else is. And we'll clash on it. What are you saying, bro?
He definitely has to be up there. I don't know because I don't watch other leagues too much, so I don't know who's slamming. I'd say he's the best centre-back in the Premier League, easy. Right now.
On form?
On form, best centre-back in the Premier League right now.
You'd see the 2 Arsenal centre-backs, but I wouldn't have Gabriel over Stones, and Saliba's done good. For me, I think Stones is better. Thiago Silva is good, but it's kind of difficult to say Thiago Silva over John Stones when your team's sitting in 9th, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people saying Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is very, very good. He is very, very good.
I rate him, but I can't put Thiago Silva in there when your team's sat in 9th or whatever.
We're talking on current form as well, so
current form only. Current
form. He's definitely got to be. He's definitely got to be up there, bro. I genuinely can't think of anyone else. Saliba, or Saliba, however you say his name. He is very good. He's very impressive. But I don't know if you give me the option right now, if I could swap Saliba and Stones, I'd say no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Player rating then for John Stones for me. I just think he's class. I just think
it's always a high rating, bro. It's always a high rating. I was thinking 8.5. Me, I was thinking it's got to be sick. Guy's solid, man.
I'm gonna go 8.5. 8.5.
Yeah, love that. Extra, by the way. Again, bro, you're close today. 8.3.
Yeah, there we go. Big up Austin, man, for the super chat. Says Leroy standing outside Pep's window with a boombox.
yeah, playing the music in it like a love story.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's just interesting that he's back in Manchester again.
It's weird, isn't it? Bro, it is weird. It's like super weird. And then when he comes over, like when he came over at 8 days over Christmas, he came to City, didn't he? And got about at the club and that.
Yeah.
So that's weird as well. It's clear that there's no bad blood between City and Leroy after he left.
No. So the thing is, when Leroy left, it was purely just because he wanted to go.
He just wanted to go Germany, innit? Like so.
It's not like Sterling. It's clearly Sterling and Pep have had a falling out. You know what I mean? They've had an argument about playing time or whatever, or a disagreement. But I don't think there was that with Sane. I think Sane was just a case of I just want to go back to Germany.
Yeah, I agree.
And Pep, what can Pep say to that? it's the same with Bernardo. Bernardo just wants to go hot country, innit? He wants to leave Manchester. Like, fair dues. Like, what can you say? But there you go. Let's move on then. Manuel Akanji played another 90 minutes yesterday. 1 clearance, 2 block shots, 1 tackle. He got dribble past once. He won 1 out of his 4 ground duels. Lost possession a total of 5 times. He committed 2 fouls in the game. 94% pass accuracy, misplacing 4 passes out of 70. 1 cross, unsuccessful. 7 long balls, 6 successful. So only 1 unsuccessful out of 7 long balls. Now, can I ask you a question? I'm on Twitter, right? And I'm seeing people giving him, I believe, unfair criticism right now.
Same. I keep seeing it all the time, and I get it when he went for a wobble and he was playing shit. I get it, but at this moment in time, I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand. Unless I'm like I'm seeing something else when I'm watching these games recently. But he's looked decent. Again, yesterday he looked good. I
just think, like, all right, is he a long-term solution to play at our back, like, for the long term in a regular week in, week out? I don't think he probably is good enough to do that. But in this certain period of time that we're going through, with obviously Diaz only just come back from injury, and obviously we've not got full-back, so we need to play. We can't really be playing Ake at sort of a centre-back position. I think he's doing a good job, and I give him criticism when he needed criticism, because when he was playing shit, basically, for about a month, 2 months or whatever, I did think he was poor, and I give him criticism then. I think that was fair. But I didn't criticise Akanji for a long time. And I just think when I go on Twitter and I'm seeing City fans saying, oh, he's just fucking not good enough or whatever, I just think, like, that can be an opinion in long term. But right now, I think he's doing a good job. I don't really get the hate, man.
I think he's doing a good job. I don't like even during the game, bro. In the chat, people were like hating on him and that, and I was like, what? I was like, what? How can you be hating on Akanji when he's not even done yet? Didn't even do anything bad yesterday, bro. I don't know. I do feel like it's a little bit unfair criticism at this moment in time, especially for the way he's playing right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Again, I agree. For me, I give John Stones an 8.5. He got a clean sheet. He wasn't as good as John Stones.
Wasn't as good as John Stones, no.
I'm going to give him a 7.8.
I was going to go for an 8, so that's fine.
I'll go 7.8. I think I can't remember him making any mistakes. And we've seen that passion from him yesterday.
Yeah.
We've seen that passion. He was fuming at one point. I can't remember what happened, but
I remember
seeing it on TV. And the guy was fuming, wasn't he? So that's what Pep wants to see. He wants to see some passion. He wants to see players play for the badge. So, look, like I say, is he a long-term solution at the back? I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's good enough. But I do think that maybe in this period that he's good enough.
Yeah.
What did the Xtra Club give him?
Xtra Club give him a 7.4.
Yeah, that's probably the lowest I'd go. That's probably the lowest I'd go to. I think that's probably a little bit low, but that's probably the lowest.
Yeah, that's definitely bottom end, but I won't be going any lower than that at all. I think he had a good game yesterday.
Obeid says, "Get me Sane, bro."
Obeid, mate. You say it all the time, innit, right? And there's that little flicker of hope, but then you start seeing him in Manchester, and you're thinking, "Why is he here again?"
He's here again.
I mean, again, in like twice in the space of a month. What's he doing, man? Weird. It's weird. You're getting all the fans gassed, innit? And it's not fair. You're pulling out heartstrings, innit?
Right, let's go on to Laporte then. Played 90 minutes in the game yesterday. Finally getting some proper minutes. Laporte not played for a while. 4 clearances, 6 aerial duels, won 3 of them. Lost possession twice. He had a 97% pass accuracy, misplacing only 2 passes in the whole game. 2 long balls, both successful. That pass accuracy, 97%. That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Heavy that.
I thought he'd done all right. I think the problem with Laporte right now is that you're not going to see him at his very best because he's not fully fit. He's not fully match fit because he's not playing.
Yeah, take him a bit to get into swing of things.
Yeah, but a solid performance. I don't remember him doing anything wrong at all.
I don't remember doing anything wrong yesterday. Again, like, pretty solid defensively. I'd say that they didn't have much to do, but that's because we played really well yesterday. Laporte was another one, obviously played really well. Passing accuracy is mint, which is what you want to see from Laporte. Again, I can't complain, especially after starting that first half. Obviously played a full half in what Ake's playing now as his kind of role. Laporte played in that side of things, so it's all right. You know what I mean? He switched it up and he did decent. So I have no complaints. Absolutely no complaints.
For me, I'm gonna give him the same rating as Akanji.
I was going to give him the same rating as well. So I was going for an 8. I gave Akanji an 8. I give Stones an 8.5.
What did I give Stones? What did I give Akanji? Sorry, a 7.8.
7.8, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7.8 as well. I
Yeah.
think he was just on par with Akanji. Yeah. I think he lacked the incisive balls or the dribbles into midfield. But I don't think you're really going to get too much of that until he gets fully match fit.
That's like Stones just looks like he's a level above at this moment in time, so that's why I think Stones.
And that's because he's playing more games.
He's playing a lot. So, actually, give him a 7.6. So they're like on the same like wavelength. They've given Akanji a 7.4, Laporte a 7.6. Stones with an 8.3. Obviously, the best of the centre backs.
I ain't got no problems with that. I ain't got no problems with that at all. Obeid says, when Sane comes back, the stream should be called Obeid Called It. I mean, to be fair, if we do fucking sign it, that's going to be pretty crazy, bro. That's going to be a party.
If we sign him, we'll put you on the thumbnail, Obeid.
Right, let's move then into the midfield. Before we do, make sure you drop a like on the stream, guys, if you've not done so already. Let's get those likes up, man. Nearly 500 people in here today. Let's get those likes right up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We're getting close, man. Getting close to 70,000 subscribers. So if you are new to the channel or you just a lurker, hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. It just helps grow the channel. So appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel and like the stream. And of course, if you do want to help support the channel grow even more, you can become a YouTube channel member. Sometimes there's a join button below me. If that's not there, hit the link in the description. And big up to all our Xtra Club members.
Yes. On that.
Talk about that. Jesus, fucking hell. Well, there's 10 new ones now. There's 10 new ones because Obeid is coming with a 10 gifted. Big up Obeid, man, with a 10 gifted.
Yes, Obeid.
Yes, Obeid. Appreciate that, man. And guys, remember, get active in the chat and you've got a chance of receiving gifted memberships whenever someone gifts a membership. So I appreciate that, Obeid. That was mad timing.
that is crazy timing. That is there any Premier League games on this week, bro, or is it all stopped because of
Fulham going to beat Tottenham tonight?
Oh, it's Fulham. Is that it for the week because of the FA Cup?
I believe so. Yeah, because it's FA Cup season, isn't it? We play on Friday, so unless they can squeeze one in on Tuesday. You got Carabao Cup. It's Carabao Cup.
Oh, is it Carabao Cup week? That's an L.
Pain. I'm not going to be watching any of the Carabao Cup.
No, because we should be in it.
Yeah,
we don't. No, but I say that we don't deserve to be in it because we shit the bed against Southampton. We do not deserve to be in that Carabao Cup, but we should be in it. Like,
yeah. In fact, actually, what day is that? Is that tomorrow? Tuesday. Tomorrow. I need to check my schedule, but Schalke are playing Leipzig tomorrow at 5:30 UK time. So we could potentially look at a little driller there. You know, we play Leipzig in the Champions League. Might be interesting to do a little scouting on Leipzig. So we could get a little Xtra Club stream going there. But I'll have to check the schedule.
Schalke rock bottom as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we'll
check that out. I'll check it out and get it confirmed later on.
Yeah.
Right, let's continue. Let's go on to Rodri then. 77 minutes played in the game. 68 touches, 59 passes, 2 misplaced in the whole game. That's a 97% pass accuracy. 7 long balls, all successful. 1 shot off target. He won 3 out of his 6 ground duels. He won 1 out of his 1 aerial duel. Lost possession a total of 4 times. Made 2 fouls. Made a couple clearances and interceptions there as well. 97% pass accuracy from Rodri. Love to see that. I mean, pretty standard, pretty basic, average standard performance from Rodri. I would say pretty good.
Yeah, look good again. You know what I mean? He just looks comfortable. Looks back to. There's a little bit of a weird time when Rodri came back. So everyone was like, this aggressive Rodri is not what we used to see him from Rodri.
He's calmed down now.
He's chilled out now, isn't it? I think he took out his anger in it. Like, but yeah, he's chilled out now, and also he just looks back to it. So it looks solid again. I have no complaints. He had a really good game. It's been hard to rate him because I always find it hard to rate players because when they set the bar week in, week out at this same level, it's hard to be like, oh, he played absolutely mint. He's playing mint. He's playing absolutely mint. But he's just setting the bars like that's a standard Rodri performance nowadays. Yeah. Like he just is that good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. Rating wise, it is difficult to give him a rating. Like, I'm gonna give. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him an 8.5 because that's what I give Stones.
I was gonna give him an 8.5 as well.
An 8.5 is probably fair. But yeah, he's and Des Doyle there is dependable. He's dependable. He very, very rarely makes a mistake. And even when he does make a mistake, there's a load of shit that goes wrong after the mistake. Like if you look at the Everton game when he gave the ball away to Demarai Gray, that wasn't the sole cause of the goal. There were still loads of things that went wrong after that for Demarai Gray to score. And of course, he did put it into the top corner. So he very rarely makes costly mistakes. And that's really, really important when you're playing with a defence that can sometimes look vulnerable. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to give him 8.5.
They actually give him a 7.8, which I think is a bit low. But I guess maybe like this like I said, this the thing with Rodri. If he keeps putting these performances week in week out, it's going to be, it just looks like a standard Rodri performance for a lot of people. Like,
yeah, no, I agree. I think he deserves an 8 for me minimum. But
yeah, I agree.
There you go, fairs. Right, where should we go next? Should we go to Ilkay Gundogan? Yeah. Ilkay Gundogan getting another game. 90 minutes played. 71 touches of the ball, 52 passes, and 90% pass accuracy. That's 5 misplaced passes in the game. He made 2 key passes as well. 1 cross, which was unsuccessful. He had 2 shots. Both of them were off target. He made 1 dribble, unsuccessful. He won a penalty. He also missed a big chance. 7 ground duels, 3 of them won. 3 aerial duels, 2 of them won. He lost possession a total of 11 times, made 1 foul. Made 2 clearances and 2 interceptions. I thought he had a good game yesterday for me. I thought he played well.
I thought he was decent as well.
He kept things ticking over, and I think he linked up pretty well with like Rodri and the forward guys. And I think he linked up well with Jack Grealish as well. So I think he played quite well yesterday. I think he's playing all right at the moment. I don't think he's Mr. Whippy. I think Mr. Whippy we might not see Mr. Whippy again. I think that's a different Gundogan, but I think he's playing just a nice, calm role. And yeah, I think he's done good, you know.
Yeah, like I say, I thought he was all right yesterday. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure why people. I see people in the chat saying like, nah, 7 or like less than that. 6.8. Mukesh says there, and then I do see him getting a little bit of stake. I think it's chilled me. I think it was all right yesterday. Obviously, he did miss that big chance. With his 50p ad, where he headed it straight over. But yeah, I thought it was all right yesterday. It was all right. I think Gundogan's going to be crucial in this time as well, especially with both Bernardo and Gundo being difficult to hold down that spot really for one of them.
And not only that for me, you want an honest truth that's not nice. Bernardo's dropped off.
Yeah, Bernardo.
He's dropped. He's not the same Bernardo. I ain't playing the same way. I ain't getting the same vibe, unfortunately. That's my honest opinion. So you know, we need Gundogan to be playing well because I ain't seeing the energy. I'm not seeing the vibes from Bernardo at the moment. Hopefully that changes for the rest of the season. But right now it's Ilkay.
Yeah, right now it's Ilkay, and I'm fine for it. I think he was decent. Rating wise, then what are you thinking?
Probably something in line with Akanji and Laporte. So I give them 7.8. So I'll probably give him a 7.9 because he won the pen. But yeah, I give him a 7.9. Something in line with them too.
I was going to say 7.5. Gundogan for the Xtra Club has got a 7.3 from the Xtra Club. Okay. So all round the same place. That's right in the middle of me and you there. Carl with 100 knock says Pepper's definitely changed Haaland. He used to be fuming when taken off. Hope Obeid is right about Sane. Can't wait for Champions League start. Haaland goes up a level. I can't wait for the Champions League start. I'm really excited for it. It's not going to be an easy game against Leipzig. They're on good form at the moment. And yeah, Pep is going to change Haaland. He will change Haaland. But then Haaland couldn't complain when he came off yesterday. He scored 3 goals. If he had 2 goals and then came off, he might have complained a little bit about the idea that he could have got a hat trick. But he scored a hat trick. It's time for him to go off. We didn't need him on the pitch anymore. So I don't think Haaland could have complained at all in that game. But but Haaland will learn a lot whilst being with Pep. You can see it already with him dropping deep in that and helping up with the build-up play. But you know what I mean? The more he stays at City, hopefully, the better Haaland just keeps getting. Yeah.
No, I agree. And I think as well, maybe, you know, when Haaland was getting a bit frustrated, it was in the beginning part of the season.
When he wanted to get going,
and the team was doing well and was scoring a lot of goals. I think now he's probably seen that, hang on a minute, you know what I mean? The team's not really firing. I need to sort of just like chill out a little bit here. Because I'm now not that important. The team getting wins is more important. When the team's slamming at the beginning of the season, he's thinking, yeah, I can get 4 or 5 goals in a game. When the team isn't slamming, it's not really about you anymore. It's about the team just winning, however they can get the win. And I think he sort of understood that. I think he's very mature for his age. He's very young, but I think he's very, very mature. Right, there we go. That's same. Right, who should we go on to next? Should we go on to Kev? Go on Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Obviously, fully rested from the game against Spurs. He played 77 minutes, which is nice. Because coming into that Arsenal game now, he's only played 77 minutes in the last 2 matches. So that's decent. It should be fresh. Got 1 assist, 68 touches, 48 passes, misplaced 8. That's at 83% pass accuracy. Key passes 3, big chances created 1. He made 10 crosses. 1 of them was successful. 1 sec. Just come off 1 minute. Sometimes it just randomly goes off for some strange reason. There we go. Right, put it back. 10 crosses, 1 successful, but that 1 successful was the goal. 3 long balls, all successful. He didn't have any shots according to this. Yeah, he didn't, did he? He had a chance to have a shot and he passed it to Mahrez.
Yeah.
1 dribble attempt successful. He won 1 out of his 5 ground duels. He won 1 out of his 1 aerial duel. He lost possession a total of 22 times. Got fouled once. Made 1 clearance and got dribbled past twice. But I mean, I didn't think it was like a great performance from Kevin that first half, but I think that we might have been utilising him in the wrong place. I think that if you've seen, it was really quite frustrating / funny / ironic that Mahrez was in that right-hand side channel a few times, went up to his man, stopped, and then laid the ball off for Rico Lewis, who put a couple of crosses in, and they weren't the best crosses in the world, but that's probably not his job to be putting in worldy crosses. He ain't no Trent. And then the one time that them two sort of switched sides and KDB went over that put and he put the cross in, it resulted in a goal. So maybe we was just not utilising Kevin De Bruyne in the right areas. That's what I thought. But on the whole, I thought he played quite well. Not a stunning performance, not a poor performance. I did think he was trying, trying to get the troops going. We've seen the corner that Wolves had, and he was telling players where to go, as was Rodri. So that was good as well. It seemed to me like I was more impressed with how he performed in the sense of how much effort he gave and the focus and the sort of leadership that I saw on the pitch rather than the sort of quality. But having said that, he's still putting a brilliant cross for Kevin De Bruyne. And maybe on another day could have got an assist. You know what I mean? He had a couple balls that maybe could have led to goal. So I thought he played all right.
Yeah, I thought he played all right. Like I say, it's not it's not a groundbreaking performance from Kev. I don't think it's one that you're gonna look back and go, oh yeah, he's one of the best Kev performances that we've seen this season. It's not, but it was still a decent game for him. Still a decent game. It just wasn't like. I think it's gonna take a bit for Kev to get to like the heights. It seems to be doing that anyway. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's a system thing with all these system changes and that. It's about how to find the best place for Kevin De Bruyne and how we can get the best out of Kev. But like I say, he's doing well this year. He looked decent there. He's slowly creeping up within them assists. What does he need to break the record? Is it 10? 10 assists to break the assist record.
10 in 18.
10 in 18 games, which, I mean, he'll be looking at that, rubbing his hands, Kev. So yeah, like I say, not the best performance from Kevin De Bruyne ever, but I can't say it was a bad performance from him because I don't think it was.
I agree. I'm going to go... He got an assist. It was a good ball, and we needed that. We needed that because obviously it was 0-0 at the time, so we needed that. And it got me 350 quid. So as a result, I'm going to give him a 10. I'm going to give him a 10 because it was a cracking ball. I got 350 quid. No, we're not giving him a 10. I'm joking. I'm going to give him... I should give him... I'll give him 8.2.
I was going to give him an 8, so yeah, I'm fine for
8.2.
Yeah, got a good assist.
Because I've got to look at it and go... Is it an 8.2 performance? Possibly not. But right now, I don't think you're going to get that from Kev. So what I need is 8.2 9s in terms of his crossing and in terms of and we got that from him. At a time when it was 0-0 and we needed someone to break the deadlock, he put in a brilliant ball for Kevin De Bruyne. And that's what we needed. And that's where the quality was. So for me, I'm going to go with that. I know a lot of people in the chat say that's too much. But I'm looking at the impact that he had on the game. For me, I'm going to give him that. I'm going to rate it, but there you go.
The extra game...
and I'm biased because he got me 350 quid, so it is what it is.
The Mukesh says that's a 350 quid talking.
It probably is.
The extra give him 7.6.
Okay.
Should we go to Mahrez then?
Yeah, let's go over to the king of Algeria, man. 81 minutes played. He got 1 assist. He had 0 shots on target. He did obviously got that goal ruled offside by a toenail, man. It was so nice. If you've not seen the replay, it was offside, but it was so close. 1 shot off target, 2 dribble attempts, 1 successful, 1 big chance missed. 71 touches, 53 passes, 83% pass accuracy. He made 2 key passes in the game. He made 1 big chance as well, which is obviously his assist. 4 crosses unsuccessful, 4 long balls, 3 successful. He won 2 out of his 5 ground duels, 1 out of his 1 aerial duel. Was offside once, which is unfortunate because he would have got the goal. And that's pretty much it from Riyadh. You know what Riyadh's showing me now? I said it last time, but I'm going to say it again because Pep Guardiola was absolutely spot on. When Pep said Mahrez was on holiday before the World Cup, he was on holiday. He was still playing okay. He just didn't have that intensity about him. Now, if you want to see the intensity, you see the intensity by the goal he scored against Spurs when he knocked it past that defender and right-footed it into the near post. Leroy should have saved it. But look at the intensity as he takes on his player. That's what we're seeing now from Riyad Mahrez. He's got that intensity. You know what I mean? Ramadan Mahrez, gloved Mahrez, whatever you want to call him. Guy's slamming and he's putting in that work rate. He's showing that intensity. And when he's in this form, it's very, very difficult to stop him. And in fact, the only way that he will end up stopping is if he stops himself, if he doesn't keep up that work rate, if he doesn't keep up that intensity. Because if he keeps up that intensity, if he's in training every day going, I'm a fucking slam it today, I'm going to work hard. If he goes on the football pitch and going, I don't care who we played, I'm going to take my man on, I'm going to go hard, I'm going to show that intense play, that's very, very difficult to stop him. So for me, this form will just continue until Pep just drops him for some random reason or until Mahrez drops off the pace. So I'm just buzzing with what I'm seeing. I think he's absolutely slamming it.
I mean, to be fair, Pep might have learned something. You know, he was involved in all 4 goals against Spurs, and he still kept his place in the side. What's happening to Pep now? Pep's definitely changing it. Old Pep would drop him after that. He would have dropped him. Like Haaland, innit? You just got a hat trick, he'll get dropped next game. That's just the way it is. I think Mahrez is he's looking really, really, really good at the moment. I still remember the beginning of the season. Obviously, he did have a difficult start to obviously the first half of the season and that. He weren't playing much either at the start. He was only getting like a few minutes here and there. He was always coming off the bench. So obviously Pep must have seen something, but he's arrived now, hasn't he? Like better late than never, but he's arrived now and he's slamming. He starts every game for me at this moment in time. I don't know how anyone will be able to dislodge him from that place. And
his stats, man, given the fact that he did have a bit of a slow start, his stats are right up there now. 10 goals and 4 assists in 25 games.
Yeah, creeping up, innit? Like,
he's getting up there, you know, and if he keeps this up, mate, he's going to be knocking on the door of like the top. I mean, if I get like just the Premier League top goal scorers, right, for this season, yeah? So let me get it up for this season. What we at here now, right? I got it here. So he's on 4, right? He's only on 4, which puts him, he's not even in the top 20, right? But if you look at like the top 10, there's a massive joint, 7 goals. You know, you've got Harvey Barnes 7, Martinelli 7, Trossard 7, Foden 7, Firmino 7, Salah 7, Maddison 7, and Bukayo Saka 7. Mahrez can get that in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
he can get 3 or 4 goals in the space of 2 weeks. So that's what I'm saying. If Mahrez keeps up this form, he'll be in there, and that form will just continue, man. So he slammed it. Yeah, he's just doing really well, man.
He's doing really, really well. And it's going to be good as well. It's going to be really crucial for the Champions League games. So it's good that he's hitting this form now. Actually getting the stats and the stuff. I was going to give him an 8.4. I was going to give him an 8.5 just full standard, but I kind of want John Stones to have the 8.5.
Yeah, I give Kev an 8.2, which was probably too high. So I've got to give him higher than that because he was better than Kev. Was he more influential than Rodri and Stones? Maybe on a par with him. So maybe I'm going to give him 8.5 as well. I'm going to give it 8.5.
Xtra Club, loving Mahrez at the moment, 8.7.
Big up the Xtra Club on that one, man.
Yes.
That's a nice rating. That's a sick rating. I back that. So yeah, there you go.
Anthony says, what was his toenail doing offside? I know it's very, very close. It's
kind of a frustration because he probably shouldn't.
He doesn't need to be. He's got space, innit? He doesn't need to be, but he doesn't have to get that extra yard on his man. Like, So yeah, but it was very close though. It was very close. To the opposite side then, another guy who's getting into a little bit of form as well, bro. Jack Grealish.
Yeah, Jack Grealish played the full 90 minutes yesterday. Had an XG of 0.52, and he was really unlucky not to get a goal. Yeah. Jack Grealish.
Collins won it.
Collins getting himself on the line. Really, really good defender. If it wasn't for Collins, it's a goal. He's beat the goalkeeper. Really, really unlucky. These are his stats then from the game yesterday. He had 2 shots on target, 1 shot off target, 5 dribble attempts, 1 successful. He did have a bit of space, man. So he had space and he was making dribbles, which is good to see. And 49 passes, 88% pass accuracy, 2 key passes with 1 big chance created, 4 crosses, 1 successful, and 2 long balls, both successful. He won 7 out of his 13 ground duels and won 1 out of his 3 aerial duels. Lost possession 14 times. Made 1 foul, won 3 fouls for us as well, and made 1 clearance in the defensive zones there as well. I thought he played well, Jack Grealish. You know, I think he played well, and it's good to see that this form is continuing. He's really unlucky that he didn't get a goal.
I know. To fair,
you know. Brilliant defending.
He had that shot from like 25 yard out, 20 yard out, whatever it was as well, which was a decent shot. Decent effort there. Then he had obviously the one where Collins cleared it off the line. That would have been a great goal as well, you know.
And he should have had a penalty.
Struck the ball really. Yeah, should have had a penalty. Jack, honestly, looking really good. And I like it because it's not just like we're looking at one game now saying, oh, he's good this game, but he needs to do it in the next game. That's what we've been saying that the whole time that Jack Grealish has a good game. It's always, you kind of always forward to the next game and say, well, he needs to keep doing this week in, week out. But I don't know, man. It looks like he's hitting a little bit of form. I'd say for the last 3 games, he's looked really good.
Yeah, he's doing well. I'm going to give him a rating of maybe 7.9.
Okay. I was going to give him an 8, so I guess we're close on that. And the Xtra Club, bro, an 8.4, which is decent. Obviously, they're giving him an 8.4. Mine's an 8.7. I think
it's one of them because if he gets the penalty and he scores the goal, he's getting a high rating.
Yeah, he gets a penalty and scores a goal, bro. Big influence on the game, but ifs and buts, yeah. Jordan Firecracker in the 2 months. Yes, Jordan, mate. He says, not a rating, but I will say this. We're 8 points behind United with 32 games played when we first won the Premier League.
Big up, man.
That is true. There's a long way to go. Only just past the halfway stage. A lot can happen in a small amount of time. So I'll have to see what the situation is by the time we play Arsenal in the Premier League.
That's it, man. That's it. Right, let's move on to the robot man. 61 minutes played yesterday. 3 goals with an expected goals of 1.38. So he more than doubled that. 4 shots on target. He had 16 touches, 7 passes, 1 misplaced. 2 out of 2 ground duels won. He won his aerial duel as well. He lost possession just 2 times, won a couple fouls. I mean, what's the calculator saying on this, bro?
The calculator. So the base rating of 6 and then 1.5 per goal.
Which is what?
Which is
10.5.
Yeah, so yeah, it'd be on 10.5. Mukesh there remembers it. Look, 6 plus 3 times 1.5 equals 10.5. I mean, the guy scored a hat-trick.
Is it not just a 10?
What do you mean?
Chat can tell me, right? Why is it not just a 10? He had 4 shots and scored 3 of them and misplaced 1 pass.
1 pass.
So is it not just a 10?
Perfect.
Like, how can you not just give him a 10?
He's
like 4 shots, bro, and scored 3 and misplaced 1 pass in the whole game.
Like
is it not just a 10?
Yeah, like it just stinks of like an automatic 10. He was anonymous for large parts of the game.
But that's what he does.
He's there to do one job, and it's put the ball in the back of the net.
He's anonymous in all games.
He did it with 3 of his 4 shots. Austin, well, he shouldn't have missed a pass and a shot. That early chance missed, so 9.8. Early chance missed.
Oh, on his left foot. Yeah, it was a difficult angle though. Should we give him? Give him a 9.9.
I was going to say, well, the funny that you say that, bro. The Xtra Club have given him a 9.9.
Yeah, I think maybe a 9.9, but. You know, I think very hard done by.
I just don't know how it's not a 10. He got a hat trick.
It probably is a 10. It probably is a 10. But I'm going to give him a 9.9.
Xavi says he got a 10 versus United. He had 3 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah. I'm going to give him a 9.9.
I'm going to give it a 10, but the Xtra Club I've given 9.9, so that's the way it is. Johnny Lara says only Messi gets a 10. 10 out of 10 means it's perfect and there's no room for improvement. What could he have done better, though? Score more goals. Let's go with that other shot, innit?
Right, let's go to the subs then. Ake played 45 minutes. Let me get your Ake stats, actually, because he played 45 minutes. I actually want to get his stats up.
Yeah. Deep dive.
I'm not doing stats for subs, but because he played the 45, might as well. 45 minutes played, made 4 clearances, 1 block shot, 2 interceptions. He won 3 out of his 3 aerial duels. He lost possession 4 times and misplaced 4 passes. That's an 87% pass accuracy. And 2 of them, by the way, 2 of them 4 misplaced passes were long balls. Solid.
Yeah,
and he put the ball in behind for Gundogan.
Yeah, for the penalty.
What a ball!
What a ball that is.
Thought it was Laporte for a minute, and then I thought, oh shit, it's not Laporte, it's Ake.
Ake, he's just solid, isn't he? He just meant, obviously, Pep did switch it up for a little bit of shorty. I'm not sure why. I was fine with Rico losing the pitch, but obviously Pep has his reasons, doesn't he, for Rico going off. There's no news of it being an injury, so clearly a tactical switch from Pep. But I was fine to see Ake coming on. And we still look good. We still look good. So it's mad, isn't it? We had Stones, Laporte, Akanji, and Ake on the same pitch. That's mad. It's weird.
Centre back FC.
Centre back FC. But yeah, Ake was mint again. Good for half an hour. So for half a match.
I'm gonna give him 7.8.
I'm gonna give him 7.8. I agree with that.
That's the same as I'll give Laporte and Akanji, and I think Rico as well. So I think that's sort of in line.
Yeah, you look good.
There you go. Right, who are the other subs?
Other subs, Bernardo Silva came on. I don't remember Bernardo doing anything, I'm not going to lie.
I don't remember him doing too much either.
Calvin Phillips came on. He did put in a decent ball at one point, Calvin Phillips. I can't remember when or where, but I remember seeing it. I might have made that up. But yeah, Phillips, he came on. Alvarez came on. I don't remember Alvarez doing anything either, bro. Palmer came on. I remember Cole Palmer coming on. I do remember Cole Palmer coming on. And and that's all the subs. That's all 5 subs.
Pep Guardiola, rating wise.
I mean, he got it spot on today. Yesterday.
Yeah, and as well, he didn't stick with the same team, which was a big call. And I think that had it gone wrong yesterday, I think there would have been people saying, "Why don't you just play the same team?" type thing. So it was a big call. I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah, actually giving 9.2. I agree. 9's about right. And he actually made all 5 subs, which is bad. And the referee for the actual gets a 1.9. It was not a good game again. Poor. It just doesn't. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter what name it is anymore. It don't matter who it is. It's just always a bad performance from the ref. You gotta learn to expect that now, which is shit.
Yeah, it was a poor refereeing performance. However, that's 7 wins out of 7 with David Coote. So as bad as he is, we have won every single game we've ever played under him.
Oh yeah. So I mean, he's a good luck charm, and we need him to ref every game now.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He wasn't a good referee for the game.
No.
So yeah.
No, I agree with that. He didn't look good.
Mohammed with the super chat says league is looking peak this year. We need a miracle.
We do.
I don't know if we need a miracle.
A miracle makes it sound like it's impossible.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not impossible. We
need hope. We
need a bit of hope and a bit of luck to go our way, I'd say.
Yeah.
And
you've got the hope, you've got a wish, and then you've got like a miracle, right? We're at the bottom at the moment.
Yeah,
we need hope.
It's not like you are right in one sense. It is still looking peak because we are 8 points. Well, is it 5 points behind actually? But we played an extra game.
Right.
Yeah. So we're 5 points back at this moment in time. If we beat Arsenal twice, they'll have a game in hand. I don't know. I'm not sure if they'll have played that game in hand by that point. Probably will have, but it'd just be nice. It's weird because we said this when we was doing the watch song for the United game yesterday, and they're just a team that the momentum's carrying them through. They look really good, and they just don't look like dropping points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just don't look like dropping points. So that's why it's going to be difficult. We've got to do it ourselves in one side, and then we've got to hope someone can do it against them.
Yeah. No, that's it. That's facts. Well, there you go. They're the player ratings. It was one of them, and you just had to win yesterday. Had to win. It would have been nice if United could have drawn, but Ten Hag don't know what he's doing, and he's dumb tactics. So there you go. Lampard sacked. Is that actually confirmed now?
I've just checked Sky Sports and there's nothing there. But
I've just been on Everton's website and there's nothing there either.
Yeah, he's expected to be sacked today.
Yeah, that's the news coming out. Is expected to be sacked, but I've got no official confirmation on Everton's website.
I've not seen absolutely anything. So unless you've seen some chat, there's nothing on Sky Sports, nothing on Everton's website. So.
No, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. Buzzing. So we got a game on Friday. Arsenal, FA Cup.
Big game.
First time we've placed them this year. I don't know, man. I'm getting really nervous already for me, this.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. It's just one of them grim games, bro, that I hope that we get for it. I just hope we get for it. People saying that it's all over Twitter that he's been sacked, by the way. So maybe it's.
Well, apparently, the news I heard
the thing
was that they were sacking him today, basically. So.
Yeah, the news is that he's getting sacked today, so it's not a shock now. I'm not sure who they're going to go for. I've seen a lot of people saying Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche is the favourite.
Is he the favourite as well?
The best thing for them, honestly, the best thing for them would to be getting Moyes. But the problem is, West Ham are not going to let them get Moyes.
Because imagine West Ham letting him get Moyes and then he ends up saving Everton and West Ham go down.
That's why they won't like. So even if they want to sack Moyes, they'll wait for Everton to get a new manager and then they'd sack him.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna. West Ham would be stupid to let Moyes go to Everton, because if Moyes goes to Everton, I'm backing Moyes to not get relegated. Everton not to get relegated. Dyche is one of them where it's better than Lampard, but I wouldn't be guaranteeing. I wouldn't guarantee that they wouldn't get relegated with Dyche. I think they'd have a good chance of not getting relegated because of the style of football, but he got Burnley relegated, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he get sacked near the end of it? I can't remember, but.
I have some news, bro.
Go on.
Believe it as you will. It's not really City related. I just seen someone say it in the chat then, so I'll check you out, but I can't see your name. You'll know who you are anyway. Gerard Romero. So that's why it's a bit dodge, because that. I mean, we spoke about Jeremiah before when he spoke about Gundogan. But apparently, Justin Lionel Messi's changed his mind after winning the World Cup. He no longer wants to stay at PSG.
Yeah. So he no longer wants to stay at PSG.
Don't want to stay at PSG no more.
He feels like he's completed it, mate.
Yeah, football completed it, mate. So, not sure what Messi's idea is. Maybe he's just thinking, right, I'm done now. I'm done. Maybe when he played that game with it could be bullshit, by the way. It is Gerard Romero at the end of the day. He wasn't a good source for the Gundogan thing. But yeah, is what it is. Farhan says they should have kept Big Sam. That was the worst sacking, by the way. They did a vote. Who doesn't vote on a website? Big Sam sat at home, yeah, looking at a website with a vote on it, seeing, looking at the vote in it. He probably voted yes to be sacked as well, because he probably get cash.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Everton, man, they're moving mad, and I know the fans hate the board, but Lampard should have been gone in the summer. That's just a fact. Yeah. He should have been gone in the summer. He was never the right man for the job. Anyone could see that. But yeah, there you go. Buzzing. Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. Maximo Pro, what do I think of him? Decent. Looks like Gundogan and Rodri combined. Can play anywhere. Good ball technician. Nice delivery. Good passer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I would need to see him at a higher level for me.
It's him in the City side, isn't it?
But there you go. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And yeah, we're back tonight, man. So peace out. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. See you next one.
See you later.